Aloha. What's going on, everybody? This is Ian here with EXOS. Hope you guys all had a good night's rest and are ready to go for this AM session. We have a jam-packed day, and I know if you're like me, in the mornings I like to start slow, and I like to start off with something pillar-related: hips, T-spine, shoulder. I'm not going to ramp things up right away, but we do have a lot of work to cover, so let's get right into it. All you're going to need today is an extra towel, different from wiping your face and that sweat, and also water. So we got a lot of work today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to move with you guys and go through this workout with you. It's always a pleasure, especially in the morning. It's my favorite time of the day when I feel most alert and ready to go. So let's get right into it. You are going to be on that quadruped position. So find some room, knees below hips, hands below shoulders. Okay, all you're going to do from here is try to retract and protract those shoulders. So we're going to do some scap push-ups. Okay, we're going to do everything by threes here. So 3, really try to touch those shoulder blades, and then retract back, all the while trying to keep my arms extended as possible. Okay, so drive the ball of your hand into the ground. Okay, then from there, I'm going to drive my hips back. Okay, and then reach through, do just a little bit of T-spine. Make sure you pin those hips back to your heel, really trying to lock in that lumbar. So drive through, reach up, through each side. When you reach up, okay, you can either drive your hand. I like to go on the top of my head, up to you. I just want to make sure you're extending, kind of getting open right here. So from here, we're going to walk the hands out, get into this high plank position, and then just go into downward dog. And I want you to rock back and forth with those heels and ankles. Just trying to get some mobility this morning through the toes, through the feet. And let's go reach up and drive through each side. Trying to get a little bit more mobility out of those feet, ankles, hips. Switch it up. 3. Once you finish 3, let's go ahead and walk those hands up to a standing position. Okay, now we're going to heat it up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go 10 of each. So 10 seal jacks, and then 10 jumping jacks, just to get that core temp up this morning. Make sure we're ready to go. So here we go, 10 seal jacks. Go ahead and get started. Then 10 jumping jacks. Very nice. All right, to continue that theme, we're going to do a march into a skip. So 10 kicks of the knee, and then 10 kicks with the skip. Here we go. Right into it. You can count it out or just use seconds. And right into the skip. And 10. Very nice. All right, I hope you guys got a little bit higher heart rate than you did when you woke up. Now I want you to shift that weight to one side, sink that foot into the ground, and then drive up nice and tall to the big knee hug position. Back and forth again. 3 each side, shifting from side to side. Trying to wake those hips, quads, feet. Trying to align that body, get it prepped for what it's about to do. Very nice. 6 total. Last couple here. We're going to get a big hip hinge. So close that door behind you with those hips. No flamingo legs. Soften those knees. And I just want you to reach straight out. Then meet yourself back up tall. Okay? We're going to try an easy 3 here. With that reach. Okay, then I want you to try 3 more. Interlock those fingers behind the head. Big good morning. Really wake up those hamstrings and glutes. And then final piece of the puzzle for this preparation, we're going to go single leg drop, so 2 feet to 1 leg drop. Then I want you just to meet back at the top in this big sprinter's position. So knee is above those hips, my toes pointed, and my arms are sinking together. So let's try that together. 2 each side, ready, and drop. Big sprinter's position. Reset. 2 feet, ready, drop to 1. Up tall. Perfect. Switch it up. Drop down. Up tall. Last one for me. Hopefully for you. Ready, and not yet. Ready, and drop. Good. Up tall. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and grab some water. So today we're really going to be playing with those ascending and descending rep scheme. So this is what it's going to look like. Block number 1, we're going to try 5 rounds. Okay. So first movement is going to be a forward lunge to a reverse lunge. Now, like I said, ascending, descending. First time through, we're going to go 4 of everything. Next one, we're going to go 8. Next one, 12, and then we're going to go back down to 4. So a lot of work here. So 1, 2, and so on. Let's go ahead and give that first movement a try. Jump right into it, okay? So 4 each, 2, 3, 4. Switch it up, other side. Forward lunge, reverse lunge, 4. Pretty easy. Now, next movement, we're going bent over. So that same position we practiced in that movement prep. Now, all I'm going to do here is stick my thumbs up to the air into a big T. I'm going to hold at the top, 4 reps. And then meet back at the top. Last piece of the puzzle to this first block, we're going to get into that high plank position. And just give me an arm reach. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me show you. Meet yourself back at the top once you're done. And that's set number 1. You've already accomplished the first set. We got 4 more just like that, except we're going to increase that rep scheme. As I said before, ascending, descending. Let's get right to it. Next round is 8. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Now right into those bent over T's. So make sure you got that good hinge position, setting up our trunk. So if you want to, big inhale, and then really try to show off those abs, like you're showing off the abs in the mirror. Turn that rib cage down, and then sit into that hip, right into 8 T's. Beautiful. All right, now we're into that plank to reach. Now, if you want to make this a little bit easier on you, try to separate those feet a little wider, give you nice stability, and then bring those hands closer to your face, right underneath you. And you got a lot more stability in that lumbar. Perfect. All right, set number 2, done. Set number 3, right into it, the hardest one of the block. We're going 12 total, so 6 forward, 6 reverse on both sides. Try to give me a little pause in that hold. Don't rush through it. 12 total each side. Beautiful. Right into those bent over tees. We got 12. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. All right, last piece of this 12 rep block. Here we go. Come on, 12 reaches. Oh yeah, those tees complement the wide very nice. Definitely feel that. All right, we're going back down now. Right down to 8. Here we go, 8 each side. Don't waste any time. We got that water right next to us if you need it. Always at your own pace. Want you to feel good, feel ready to go for the day. Nice and refreshed. Now, if you have dumbbells or a kettlebell, now would be the time to use them. Perfect for this movement. Beautiful. All right, we got 8. 8 bent over tees. We're going back down. We went 4, 8, 12. Now we're going back down. Here we go. 8. Perfect. Here we go. Right into that plank. Come on, lots of shoulders this morning. Let's wake those guys up. Awesome. Come on. Last set here, we're going 4. Okay, 4. After this, we're home free. We get to move on. Keep moving. Keep going 1 rep at a time. Perfect. 4 reps of that bent over T. Make it your best one. Give me an extra long hold at the top. Perfect. Come on, be solid as a rock in that plank position. Nothing moves. And 4. Fantastic. Go ahead and grab some water. Block number 1 done. 5 rounds. You can feel good about that. That's awesome. Okay, a lot of work accomplished there. That's what I want. Definitely gave those shoulders a little wake up. Hopefully you're feeling loose for this next block. And we're gonna do a similar theme here, okay? Except we're just gonna go up to 12. We're not gonna go back down. So 4, 8, 12. First set 4, second set 8, third set 12, okay? We're gonna take a little more time and really try to focus and hone in on owning those positions of the movement, okay? So first one, let's get right into it. We're going inverted hamstring, soften that knee, all that weight shift to one side, and all I'm doing is getting nice and long, okay? You can go 2 arms, you can also go 1 arm, okay? Up to you. Your own degree of difficulty. We got 4 each side. Give me a nice pause at that end range. for each side. Okay? Now that longer lever here, the foot that's off the ground, the longer it gets, probably the harder it's going to be. So if you want to shorten that guy up and really just focus on owning that hinge, do so. Okay? Also with the hands, okay, you can either tuck the elbows in if you don't have the shoulder range, back down, okay? Or if you guys are liking this, reach, continue to do so. Perfect. All right, now's the time I want you to grab that towel. Told you guys to use the towel at the beginning of class. We're gonna use it for that overhead position. Now mine is a little longer. If yours isn't as long, don't worry, you don't need to use a towel for this. I just recommend it for that top position. So legs are out, nice and straight, you're on your butt. We're gonna start with that towel overhead, so we're gonna lean straight back. And then from there, we're just gonna crawl to that overhead position, getting nice and long. And then when I go down, I wanna go down nice and slow. Back to the overhead position. And I'm just repeating, again, for 4 reps. And I'm really trying to separate that towel. Okay, I'm not letting it loose and dangle. I really want to get those shoulders, scaps, everything in the mix. All right, from here, it's going to get a little tough. So towel's going to come down. It's going to do a bit of a complex here. So knees are going to come in, come out into a push-up. And out, push-up. If you don't have a towel, okay, just make it a pop, out, push-up. Here we go. We got 4. Fantastic. All right. Right back to that inverted hamstring. Remember, we're going all the way up to 12. Okay, just for this block. We're not going back down. So 8 reps, getting nice and long. Back to that standing position. Try to dig that foot into the ground. Really try to get some torque out of that knee. Don't let that thing cave in. All that weight sinks into the ground. Then we're reaching. Last one. And we're over to the opposite side now. 8 and 8, not 4 and 4. We've moved on. Set number 2. It's going to get a little tougher as we go. Perfect. Grab that towel. Now, if you don't have a towel, just use your hands to get to the top. But let's make sure that we're really trying to drive those palms facing each other. Okay? Palms facing each other, thumbs are back. We got 8 here. Very nice. Knee tuck to push up. Eight reps. Perfect. Last round, hardest round. 12 reps each side. Come on, let's crush this. Got a nice surprise for the end. Lots of reps here. Own this movement. You guys should be pros at it by now, but it's something that you need to practice daily, right? That inverted hamstring is definitely a pattern It can be lost, okay? If you don't use it. Fantastic. All right, 12 each side. Right into that sit-up. Legs stay extended. I get my towel. Make sure those shoulders are locked in. And then straight up tall. Really try to control down. Trying to feel each vertebrae. As you get back down to that line. Supine position. Beautiful. Last knee tuck and push up. Hardest one here. Let's make sure we lock it in. Your own pace. 11. And 12. Oof. That 12 was tough. All right. Now, if you want to use your towel for this next piece, you can. I'm going to use my yoga mat, some padding. We have a little bit of extra flow, mobility, but we're going to continue with that theme of those ascending reps. So, while you take that drink of water, I'm going to grab my yoga mat here. So, for this ascending order, for this last piece of the puzzle for today, we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay? Now don't worry, we're not doing burpees, but we are going to be on the ground. Okay, a little bit more core, shoulder, spine related. We're going to be doing that bear, okay, with that kick through and reach. Okay, bear with kick through and reach. So I'm in my quadruped bear position. I rock those hips and then reach nice and long. Okay, that is movement number 1. Movement number 2 is going to be a lateral pillar bridge with a reach. Nice and long, up tall. Now, like I promised, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Each side counts as a rep. So 1, 2. Same thing with that lateral pillar. 1, 2, ease into it, get to the top, and then start over. So those are our only 2 movements for this last series. Let's go ahead and give that a try. So, quadruped position, rock those hips, nice and long reach, driving that hand through the ground, keeping that heel connected. 2 reps total. Now we're into that lateral pillar with reach. Let's try to get as long as we can. Switch it up. Just doing 1 on each side. Ooh. Okay. Now we're going 2 on each side. So here we go. Quadruped, reach through, nice and long. Just give me a nice long pause at that top position. Perfect. Okay, right into that reach. 2 each side. Up tall. Perfect. 2. All right, we're on to 6. So 3 each side here. 6 total. Rock those hips. Get nice and long. Give you another angle here. Right into that lateral pillar bridge with the reach, 3 each side. Try to get that arm all the way extended to the roof. Don't cheat it. All right, 2 more sets, come on. 4 each side with that reach. It's getting tougher now, lock it in. Beautiful. All right, 4 each side, come on. Stay with me here. Finish this series, come on. 1. 4 each side now. We're on 8 total. Beautiful. Last one here, hardest one. Okay, 5 each side, 10 total. Come on, finish with a bang. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic. Last lateral pillar bridge. Come on. Let's go in this 8 a.m. session. Let's earn that breakfast. Up tall. Reach through. Last one. And 5. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey guys, people, if you want to walk around, you can. A lot of time on the ground. You can feel good about today. You can feel good that you committed this time to yourself to move and to get your day started right. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are always in my mind, and I really enjoy being able to do the training with you. So I can feel it, we can move together, we can both get that work in as one. So, ending piece of the puzzle here, we're gonna do a little bit of regen. We have hit that 8:30 mark, okay? So if you need to go, totally understand. But if not, let's go ahead and get into this tripod position. All right, we're gonna work a little bit on those adductors here. Of course, your whole body is moving here, so it takes every muscle. But I really wanna focus on rocking that heel and rocking the toe down. So, heel comes up, toe goes down, and then my heel goes down, toe comes up. I'm just trying to kind of get some internal, external action. And some nice adductor work here. Back and forth, same thing, 3 each side. Okay. Now I'm going to concentrate a little bit more on that lower leg. So I want you guys to go into a kneeling or tall kneeling position and see how my toes are curled. Just a little bit of footwork here. And all I'm going to do is just sit on those toes. If you're wearing shoes, you can kind of, or if you don't feel it that much, just rock from one heel to the other, trying to get those arches and really focus on all those muscles going through the foot. Extremely important to your health. Okay, then I want you to point your feet into that plantar flexion. Okay. And then sit back down. Again, if you're not feeling this, if you're like, I don't feel anything, Gene, just drive your hands to the floor and then drive your feet and knees up. You can just go up and down. You get a little bit more stretch, or you can just rock your body back, up to you. Next one here, we're just gonna get to that tall kneeling position and rock straight back as far as you can without falling. Lights up those quads and then back to the top. You can reach your hands out. Three to 6, up to you. And 6. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into a pigeon position. Okay. So what does that mean? If I'm in tall kneeling, go into quadruped, all I do is just cross my feet over. Okay. And then I sit back. What I really want you to focus on is keeping that leg that's extended. Okay. I want you to keep it extended. Don't let that knee come down. You get that range. Okay, by driving back and not folding forward. Okay, so do it with your hip, not with that low back. Drive back, then just knee yourself back to the top. Couple more here as we go through these. So just to check back in with our shoulders, we're going to get into a prone position. We're going to do a little bit of an arm sweep or swim through that pool of chocolate nice and slow. So let me show you before you go into that lying position or prone position. You're going to start handcuffs and you're just going to raise your arms into a nice clap, back down. Now if you cannot do that, just start with an A and then come up to a Y. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So you're in that prone position. Nice and slow, like you're swimming through chocolate. Very nice. 3 to 6 each side. As you guys continue to move, I just want to close with a little message. Let's continue that momentum that we already started today with this AM session. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining. Continue to ride the day, okay? Take it 1 rep at a time. We did that ascending order. Sometimes a day goes a little bit like that. Just more and more stress gets all the way to the top. And you have no release. Just try to take it 1 step at a time, and it'll go that much smoother. So thank you so much. Use that momentum. Mahalo.